This is Walt Disney World Today. Give us 5 minutes and we'll give you the world.
It's Monday, August 28th, 2006, and this is episode number 145 of Walt Disney World Today. I'm Mike Scoper of MousePlanet.com. On the show tonight, we have Matt Hochberg of MGMstudios.org. How you doing, Matt?
Outstanding.
And we have from the Unofficial Guide to Walt Disney World, Len Testa. How's it going, Len?
Righty ho, how's it going?
And of course, last but certainly not least, we have Mike Newell of Mouse World Radio. What's happening, Mike?
Hi, Mike. You're doing a great job.
Thank you, sir. This is pretty easy. Tonight, we're bringing you a different type of episode than you are used to hearing from the Walt Disney World Today podcast team. A few days ago, I was in Walt Disney World, and while I was touring the Magic Kingdom one evening, my cell phone rang. It was my partners in crime, Matt, Mike, Len, and Deb Wills of AllEarsNet.com. What you are about to hear is a conversation we had that evening. We hope you enjoy it because it will give you an idea as the type of banter that goes on before we actually record our shows. But you should also be forewarned that during the conversation, Matt suggests that I enter the Pirates of the Caribbean attraction. And at a certain point, Davy Jones decides that he was not going to let me continue the conversation. So while you're listening, see if you can notice just when Davy Jones cuts me off. Get ready. Here we go.
Hello?
Mike Scopa.
Who's this?
Hey, you're the first winner of A Year in a Million Dreams.
Congratulations.
Hey, are you guys recording?
Yeah.
Oh, well, greetings from Splash Mountain. We are standing in front of Splash Mountain. Len, do you want to know what the wait time is?
Yeah, what's the wait time? Wait, let me guess. 30 minutes.
20 minutes right now.
All right, okay. Oh, it's 8 o'clock. Yeah, sorry.
20 minutes right now. What can I tell you? Oh, hey, Deb. I was talking to one of the people who work at the concierge level at Polynesian. He said, and I think you had suspicions along these lines, that they're trying to be very consistent across all the resorts and all the concierge levels. They're all going to be offering the same type of services. Everything's going to be very consistent. That doesn't necessarily mean all the food's going to be the same, but they're all trying to reach a certain level. They're all trying to get a special rating. Was it a 4-star, a 4-diamond rating or whatever?
Oh, wow, they have a ways to go.
Oh, yeah, and some of them are trying to convince them to take the Tangaroa Terrace and hollow it out and make a very nice upscale dining area, but I don't think that'll ever fly.
No, that's interesting.
So, Mike, have you bought everyone dinner yet?
Say that again?
Have you bought everyone dinner with your 15 counter service menu meals left?
I did. We just went. Well, it's quick service. I had like 10 left. So,
cool.
So I got about 5 people in. I said, "Would you like a free meal?" Of course, I got my Sopa Towers button on, and I got my Sopa Towers shirt on. So giving them buttons and stuff. So the legend is growing. But yeah, people are saying they're looking at me like, "Am I on candid camera?" But I still have some left over, so I think might have 2 dinners tonight. I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever do the dining again. It's just too much.
It is a lot.
If they had, it is a lot, and I really think that it would be nice if they tweaked it a bit so that instead of having a table service, a quick service, and a snack, instead you were given points, and a table service would be so many points, quick service would be so many points.
Oh, that's a good
snack
idea.
would be so many points. Yeah. They're doing all kinds of work in Epcot, getting ready for Food and Wine. They've already boarded up those areas where they have the demonstrations and stuff, and they're already working on them.
Now, haven't you done anything with those freebie pins and lanyards they were giving out in lieu of your quick service coupons?
Haven't done any of those. Nope, haven't. I never really understood what that was all about. If you would have to use a table service for that. Was that correct?
Right.
Or was that quick service? Yeah. We had all the
or
table
2
service.
snacks.
2 snacks.
2 snacks would get you a Disney collectible pin.
Ooh.
Or a Where the Magic Lives poster.
Ooh. Wow. Hey, I saw the new parade down here. It's called Dreams Come True. It's Share a Dream Come True without the Share a Dream.
Yeah.
Without the Share. And, it's very energetic. It's definitely the parade for this new promotion, for sure. It's 20 minutes long. They took the last float and they repainted it so it's get that kind of blue sky look, so that it looks like a sky with clouds and dreams and stuff like that. Hey, Deb, you've seen the Johnny Depp audio animatron, right?
No, I haven't yet.
Oh, next time you come down, it's the dunking scene that you want to pay attention to. He's to the left of that dunking scene, and he's between. It looks like he's between two dresses or two women or whatever. I can't tell. They look like they're headless dresses or whatever. Anyways, he's peeking out and he's looking around, and it is so lifelike, and it is so dramatically different from the rest of the audio animatrons that it's like, they're gonna have to do something about it because the contrast is really there. So I was talking to someone about that. And he says, yeah, well, that's an A100 audio animatron. Like, I know what that means, And I say, well, is it revision 1, 2, or 3? And it's like, it's getting too technical for me. And all he was saying is that, hey, all I can say is that he looks human, and all the rest of the pirates don't look human at all. And they took the last scene where the treasure chest, the treasure room is. They completely did that over, and it's just him on a throne, and he's singing, and he's talking. And so apparent there because there's nothing to contrast it against. That's the best way to describe it. Hey, Deb, I haven't seen any tuna carpaccio in any of the recipe and any of the entrees. Oh, I got to tell you something. Went to Boma last night, and
so apparently, apparently you can get kicked out of Boma after about 3 hours. Scopa says.
So we had a really nice waitress, and I'm saying, gee, I'd really like French. I wanted to have some of that punch. It's so delicious. It was for dinner. She said, well, you can have anything you want. I said, that's okay. So I ordered a smoothie, and I had, meal here and there or whatever I was eating. So she brings me a glass of punch, and she doesn't even charge me for it. It was delicious. But there were some things that I really enjoyed, like the chicken pepper pot soup and this and that. And Carol loved the black olive hummus. So she gives me this card. I don't know if you guys know this. She gave me this card. All I had to do was fill out my name, address, email, and write down everything that I wanted the recipe for, and they're going to send it to me.
Cool. We do have a lot of recipes from there. Yeah, they'll do that. Some places are better than others.
Yeah, some of them are very protective about their recipes.
Well, it's not just the protective part. I was talking to Annette Grecky-Gray over at Chico one night, and she said, we're used to, our recipes are for 100 people or 200 people. And It's very hard to break it down.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that's true. So hopefully, I like the pepper pot soup was delicious. Oh, is it good? Delicious. Delicioso, whatever it is.
Delicioso.
So it's been pretty cool down here. What else of interest? I was telling him, Deb, I was over at Hawaii, the refurbished concierge rooms at Polynesian, and the friend of mine took me over to see one of the rooms. Mm-hmm. It was $550 a night, and it was a room that gave you the view of the castle.
Oh, Mike, we've got about 40 recipes from Boma online.
Oh, you do?
We do.
Wow.
But I don't see any black olive.
How about chicken pepper pot? Do you have that?
Yes. It serves 8.
Serves 8. Wow. That's just enough for me.
I think so.
That's just enough for me. I think there's other unusual things we've seen down here.
So how many months have you been there now?
He's got Florida residence.
Is the pot calling the kettle black?
Yeah, I haven't been there since the 1st of June.
Oh, Deb's calling you out.
Are you coming tomorrow? Are you
No,
gonna,
I'm not.
You're coming down the first week in October. Oh, you're going to be here the week before Len and I get down here, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, we have to go down the very first weekend of Food and Wine so we can report back.
We have
somebody's
to.
got to do that, Deb.
They do. And it's a tough job.
You're doing a lot of refurbishing. There's a lot of stuff going on that is like, it seems like it's spur of the moment. As you come into the the Magic Kingdom, as you get past the toll plaza, or as you're coming into the parking area, there's well, you know what Cocktail Central is? There's a Hess gas station. I paid $2.83 for gas today.
Wow.
They have wiped out that Hess station, and they're building something else. And I asked one of the cast members, and he said, well, they're going to build something there. They're going to some kind of prefab building, and they're going to slap it together this weekend or whatever.
It's supposed to be 4,000 square feet. Yeah, it's supposed to be 4,000 square feet.
Is it a gas station? They're putting
Yeah,
up a gas
it's a gas station, convenience store. It's going to be the Hess. Just a whole new thing. Okay, so the Hess gas station is going to be closed for 3 months. The brand new structure will be 4,000 square feet worth of merchandise, food, and beverage enhanced by a unique theme approved by Walt Disney Imagineering. Tentatively planned to reopen Thanksgiving.
Well, any better add that to the book?
Yeah, exactly. Throw that in the...
Hey, did I tell? I think I told. I don't know, Len, if I told you this. I sent you a mail. I think I sent everybody mail. I don't know if I sent you. I've been getting some feedback on this noodle station buffet. And
yeah, that's really good.
Not that good, yeah.
Well, just like any of the Oriental food down here, it just doesn't do it. And the people who have sent me mail have said that they feel awful that they use the table service on it.
Yeah.
You know?
Have you heard anything about the Nemo's not opening until December now?
I was over to your park yesterday, and they were working very hard. But I can tell you, Deb, it doesn't look like much has gone on since I've been here. I was here in May, and
Is that
probably
right?
you would have noticed the same thing. I don't. I'll tell you, that's like, is it like 90 days away? November.
Yeah.
But yeah. So my guess is that they may not open till December, but I haven't heard anything. I'll see if I can find out anything about that. But they look like they're way behind. I mean, the guys were working during the park operating hours. It looked like they were trying to do something with the outside, and I don't know what's going on the inside, but none of the grounds were taken care of. I mean, it looked like they were still like in the very early stages of getting that building in place. So I don't know. Let's see what else. The Animal Kingdom was a lot more crowded than I ever anticipated it to be. Epcot's been pretty empty this week. Magic Kingdom's been pretty empty. That's where I am now. MGM didn't seem. I mean, it was really, really light, but mostly Epcot. And what's been really amazing is that the restaurants have been very, very lightly attended to. Now the thing is that there are no walk-ups. I mean, everything is booked. There are no walk-ups, and yet you go in, and I'm sitting down, and it's at 60% capacity. So I don't know what's going on regarding that rumor about the possibility of them changing dining so that instead of having ADRs, they will have. There's a possibility that if they decide to go with a solid reservation system, that is, you call and you say, I want a reservation for 12 people, 4 people at such and such on this night. That's a solid reservation. Then they may say, okay, we need your credit card, and if you don't if you don't make your reservation, or if you don't make it and you don't cancel, they hit you with $20 on your credit card. That's a possibility, but the only way they would do that, they said, is if they make it as solid reservations, and it's been discussed.
Yeah, I heard the same thing, but I mean,
I don't know how they can do it.
well, yeah, I mean the implementation of it's going
agree,
to be tricky because okay, so someone gets stuck on a ride or Disney Transportation is late and they get billed, then what
That's
happens?
I know. That's the thing. There's going to be all these exceptions to the rule, and there's always going to be these special circumstances. So I have no idea if they can. I'm sure that they're looking at how they can get around that. If there are some caveats, if there's a way around it. I mean, it could be up to the discretion of the cast member, though I think that's a dangerous thing to do because now you're talking $20 a hit.
Well, some of these places can't even manage ADRs very well, and you're still standing there waiting and waiting and waiting.
Yeah, I don't know how they're going to do it. I think they're trying to, and they're trying to find that right balance. They even on some of the like on the cost, they used to save, what was it, like 5% of the tables were set aside for concierge guests.
Right.
Now,
That doesn't happen anymore.
Yeah. I mean, because what they want, Deb, is they want guaranteed revenue. They don't want potential revenue. So they've wiped that out. So, and they're always looking into how to maximize their their tables. And one of the ways they're doing it for this period is obviously they're extending the dining hours. But I don't know how well that's working. I know that noodle station is a pain because there's a huge bottleneck going to Tomorrowland, because what they did is they blocked off that ramp that goes up. So now you have to cut through the table area that jets out. And after Wishes, anyone trying to go to, well, the other night it was Extra Magic Hour, so it was a bottleneck trying to get to Tomorrowland,
Mike, let me ask you a question. Have you been
Sure.
to many nighttime Extra Magic Hours? Because Debbie Coma was down last week, and she said they were horrible. Very, very crowded, all the nighttime ones.
Yeah, they've always been bad. I'll tell you, Deb, the first 90 minutes are just terrible. It's the last 90 minutes that aren't bad at all. Actually, it's a lot better than I expected. We were at, I forget which we were here in the Magic Kingdom for Extra Magic Hours, and the first hour I was talking with a fan, and the second hour I think we just sat down and we had smoothies. We just relaxed, and so we really didn't start doing anything till probably around maybe 11:30, 12 o'clock, and we did a lot for the last 45 to 2 hours. So I agree with Deb in that the first 90 minutes are terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. The last 90 minutes are much better. Also, for the Animal Kingdom, I haven't done Extra Magic Hour evenings this year, but last year Carol and I did one Extra Magic Hour evening at the Animal Kingdom, and the problem with that was that there were only 3, I guess I'd call them headliner attractions that were open, and that was Festival of the Lion King, Tarzan Rocks, and Kilimanjaro Safaris. But here was the problem. You could only do one of those because they all overlapped. There was no way you could do, because by the time you came out of Tarzan Rocks, Kilimanjaro Safaris was closed. The other problem is that Extra Magic Hour evenings, from what I see, there's no Fast Pass. So I don't see how they couldn't just reset everything and just use it, because it is a 3-hour, it's a 3-hour block of time. So I don't understand that at all.
Hey, Mike, why don't you go get online for something while you're talking to us?
Well, my gang just went into Pirates, so
We'll follow
I
them
told
in.
them to
Go in.
So, I'll wait till they come out, and then we're going to go to Haunted Mansion because I want to double check on a Hidden Mickey for Steve Barrett. We've been going around looking for Hidden Mickeys.
Yeah, get on Pirates. It'll be a great podcast.
Okay.
I mean, until the pirates get you, but then we'll,
Okay.
to Davy Jones' locker.
Okay, here I am. I'm walking into Pirates. The wait time is 5 minutes, but
It's really 0.
there we go.
Should he go to the left or to the right?
And there's new turnstiles, right?
I am now walking. I'm now in the plaza, and they use both sides now. And they use the left queue and the right queue. You get on both sides of the boat.
Yeah.
Yo ho ho, Pirates Destination.
That's what I hear anyway. Yeah. That was great.
It's my new startup sound right there.
As you can see, apparently you cannot communicate from Davy Jones' locker. We'll have to try to do better next time. So this has been episode number 145 of Walt Disney World Today. If you want to find older episodes or read our show notes or even send us your comments, visit the Walt Disney World Today website at wdwtoday.com. You can also email us at questions@wdwtoday.com. So for Matt Hochberg, Len Testa, and Mike Newell, I'm Mike Scopa. We'll see you on the next show.